Good morning, my lovely friends. Oh, feeling the love. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments on my last video. It was very, very encouraging. So I'm feeling like a very, very happy bunny at the moment. I've got lots of plans in my head. So first of all, I went to the autumn show of Gardener's World Live at Audley End with my friend Ellen, my partner in crime. We went on Saturday and it was a beautiful day. There had been rain forecast, but it stayed dry the whole time. It was absolutely lovely. There was great music playing. We had some nice food. I got to see my hero. I mean, I love Monty. He's obviously my biggest hero, but very, very close follow-up is Ara Anderson, and I was so excited when I found out that she was there. And I got to meet her, and she spent a good amount of time just chatting. She was really, really approachable and lovely, and everything I kind of would have wanted. So yeah, I had quite a few pictures taken with her, which my friend Ellen took, and yeah, we had a lovely, lovely day. So what did I buy? I didn't really buy a lot. I just like to look, to be honest, and get ideas and just enjoy the day. But I did buy these little pots, so they're obviously all second hand. So I've got 1, 2, 3 of these I thought were quite nice. And what I did notice is on one of the displays they'd got one, they drilled a hole in it and they'd put the fountain spout through that, and they'd got it at an angle in a pond with the water just trickling through. So I really like that idea, so that might be something that I will be doing. And if you know anything about flower arranging or planting, you always plant in odd numbers, 3s, 5s, 7s. So I bought 3 pots using that rule. What else? Oh, we got some free seeds. So I've got Emergo runner beans and dwarf French beans Faraday, neither of those of which I've ever grown before, so that's great. And then they had a great big bin of these sort of packets of seeds that have been from the magazine. So I've got some zinnia and some gypsophila, so we'll have those in the spring. So that was my sort of takeaways from the fair. So back into the garden. I have drawn up an accurate plan as I possibly can of the garden. I'll show you that now, but I'll do a close-up of it. A friend of mine lent me a surveyor style measuring tape, so I've plotted the garden as accurately as I possibly can. So my son's come in, I think he said around about the 21st of September to start on the back fence. So we're going to repair the back fence or replace bits that needs doing. Down this side of the garden is very old fencing which has never been replaced because the summer house has been in the way, so this is being moved. So we'll put in some new fencing there, and then the summer house is going to be moved over to the other corner, so it's under my neighbour's plum tree, which is a better use of space because not much grows that side in that corner. It's the shadiest part of the garden, so that'll be nice in the summer. It'll be nice and cool. when it's very hot, but it gets the last of the day's sun, so in the evenings it'll be lovely. So the plan is to move the summer house, which means all this side of the garden can now be dedicated to growing. So when I show you the plan close up, you'll be able to see what I've got planned. So today I'm going to finally take out the runner beans because they just look dreadful. They've not produced anything all season, and there's not really that many bees on it now. So remove that, cut back the rows. What else? Instead of me just rambling on like this, let me take my camera and show you what I'm going to do today, or hopefully today, while it's dry. So most of the focus is going to have to be over this side because this is the back fence that needs to be sorted. The loganberry, I think I'm going to have to cut that out. It's going to have to go, but I'm going to see if I can do some cuttings. I'm not sure. I might replace it with raspberries, but that's going to be exactly where the summer house is going to go. So I need to cut that down. I need to move these strawberries, but they're okay. They're in containers, so they're easily moved. I need to put on all these strawberry runners. The apple tree's got to be removed. Move all these containers. They can go the other end of the garden for the time being, so then all this space is completely free for my son to be able to work. And then I will have to pack up everything that's in the summer house ready for dismantling and moving. But for today, my main focus is going to be removing the beans, because you can see it's just completely dying and it's not producing anything, and then cutting back the rows and trying to do something with these new long tendrils, perhaps train it along this fence. So yeah, rather than just talking about it or talk no action, I need to get on with it. So this is all a bit of a mess now. So I think this bed here is going to become a path. So I shall move all this across to there, and then my first raised bed can start here, and then they can run in a line up to the back fence. Now this is the rows. What a mess. I don't really know where to begin, and I know I'm going to get ripped to pieces, so there might be a bit of swearing, so I won't be recording that. But I need to decide. Well, I think that's a main shoot that I'm going to have to keep. Some of these down here, and then get rid of all this old growth because it's just so tangled. It's an absolute mess. And then retrain it on the fence. So I think I'm going to have a break and a coffee and then gear myself up for this task. Now it's beginning to rain, so I've raked that over. I've removed all the runner beans, the canes. I've lifted up all the leaves, dead leaves. I've weeded all of this and around here. But yeah, rain stopped playing now. So I'll maybe do some more tomorrow. Goodness, we had some rain yesterday, from late afternoon right into the night, but I managed to get all of the rows cut down. Right, so what I'm left with, these shoots, so I need to find a way of training them against the fence. Well, it's not pretty, but it's done, and hopefully that will give that a new lease of life. And by laying each shoot or branch, whatever you want to call it, horizontally, then that should send up more shoots. Probably won't get many flowers next year now because of it, because I think it flowers on the previous year's growth, but we'll see. And the rain has stopped play, but that's all tidy now. Oh, I'm going to go in and have a nice cup of coffee. Right, I know this is quite amateurish, but it's the only way I can visualise my garden. Everything's been plotted out to scale, and I've kind of fiddled about and made raised beds, which I think will be 1 metre by 1.5 metres. I should be able to get 3 down the side. Now here I want this to be lined with sleepers, and I want this to be for an apple tree. I might actually go for cordons rather than an espalier as before, because I could probably get a few at an angle, and then maybe some raspberries in there and some other fruit. And then obviously there's got to be enough space to walk around the raised beds and around here, but I can also edge areas with pots just to soften the edges. Now I want 2 metre square seating area with a pergola of some sort with my little bistro table, or perhaps a new one, because mine wasn't very expensive and it suffered in the rain. Let's get a new bistro table and chairs to go there. And then I've got to decide how I'm going to lay out raised beds here. I could have 2 the same, which are 1.5, or I don't know, maybe slightly bigger, because there's a lot of wasted space. This border's staying, and then I've got to fit in my bird bath, my compost bin and pond. So that's what I'm playing with at the moment, and I've put a few stakes out just to try and visualise the size, but I think that will be in my next video. So this is the beginning of the transformation. Let's say this is episode 1. It's raining again. I'm going to go indoors and do my tea.